If you have anterior pelvic tilt, don't try to squeeze your glutes or tuck your hips to try to fix it. That's just gonna make it worse. Instead, consider this. See, the reason why your pelvis is in anterior pelvic tilt is because of the position of the low back and spine. Your pelvis isn't being driven forward by muscles of the pelvis itself. Rather, the low back is in a position of excessive lordosis or arching. When the pelvis lacks appropriate mobility and movement options, the low back tends to take over and excessively is going to create arching or rounding to accommodate a lack of mobility or options at the hips. So this is what anterior pelvic tilt is representing. The low back is in excessive arching, which is pushing the pelvis forward. If you try to just squeeze your glutes or tuck your hips under, what you're just going to be doing is moving through your low back. Now you're just rounding through your low back as opposed to arching through it. What you're doing is substituting one spinal compensation for another. What you truly need to improve your posture and pelvis position is not to force change, but to show your body that there's a better way and to teach it better alignment. We want to take this body that has this forward center of gravity and help shift it back and better align the pelvis over the rib cage, over the hips, without forcing the pelvis into another compensatory orientation. For this, all you need is a wall. Walk forward until you feel like your knees can be straight but not excessively locked out. You want to feel these 3 points of contact in your feet at all times gently on the floor. You're not forcing them into the ground, you're just bringing awareness to them, especially your heels though. Now you should feel like most of your back is flat against the wall, but you're not forcing anything. Just whatever's in rest with the wall should be where you start. Your head's probably going to be slightly off of it, you're not forcing it back. Very gently unlock your knees and slowly start bending them, stopping at the point where you feel these 2 points of contact on the backside of your pelvis called your PSIS gently come to rest on the wall. You're not forcing them there, they're just gently coming to rest because you're bending your knees a little bit. Once you find those, your pelvis is nice and level. That's your cue for that. Now, keeping your eyes straight ahead, all you're going to do is bend your elbows a little bit and gently separate your shoulder blades away from your spine. You want to just breathe in this position, in through your nose, out through your nose, bringing awareness and mindfulness to the sensation of you keeping your center of gravity shifted back and better alignment from your head to your rib cage to your pelvis. It's almost as if you're teaching your body this is a safe position, a safe space for you to exist and live in, and you're bringing an awareness again to that better stack without forcing it. You know you're doing this right when you have those 3 points of contact, especially the heels, those PSIS contacts, and you're breathing through it gently. As a bonus, doing exercises like this where you can maintain that center of gravity shifted back and a good stack from your head to your hips is a really good way to train and strengthen yourself into a better pelvic position.